one of the most recognizable faces on food TikTok is 20-year-old college student Jeremy Scheck. You probably know him from his TikTok account, Scheck Eats, and Jeremy is here now. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am great. First of all, I didn't realize that you were not 21. I just realized that you were 20. It didn't even dawn on me that you're a college student. So tell me, even though you talk about school all the time, but your platform is so big and what you do is very much in the professional world. Is that your goal? Is in the end to be a chef? What's the goal?
Well, I've worked in a bakery before in high school for several years, and I still think I'm more of a home cook. Like, I love cooking at home, but I don't necessarily think I would like to work every single day in a restaurant on holidays. So I think that I'm more into like the education and like food blogging aspect because it's fun to teach people about like different techniques, but I don't know if I would want to do it like every single day, like chopping them.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you don't want to be a chef?
I like writing recipes. I like making videos, but I don't think the restaurant life is necessarily what I want.
That's actually shocking to me because you're so good at it. I mean, but I guess you're also very good at the education part of it. And were you always good at the production? I mean, because your videos are beautiful. They're beautifully shot, they're beautifully edited. I mean, is that what you're trying to go for?
Well, so I started my first food blog in high school about 5 years ago, and it was just pictures. Really only my grandma and her friends were watching it, but I did it for fun. So I kind of taught myself over the course of 5 years how to take pictures and set up like the shots and stuff. And then when we were being kicked out of school last year because of the pandemic, I decided to kind of adapt that knowledge to TikTok. I just had nothing better to do, and I'd been kind of addicted to TikTok, so I decided to see if I could film my recipes instead of just taking pictures and writing them, and kind of took off from there.
Yeah, surprise! It's one of the biggest accounts on food TikTok. And speaking of your recipes, which are fantastic, the one kind of everybody knows is the spicy rigatoni with vodka sauce, right? Like that's one of your most popular ones. I mean, even TikTok, the account itself liked that recipe. What is it about that recipe that's so special? Because as an Italian, I mean, we eat vodka sauce all the time. So what's so special about that recipe?
I rack my brain all the time when it comes to deciphering why certain things go viral and other things don't, because I really think that it's the more simple things that do better. I kind of agree with you. I'm like I have better recipes, I think, but I think it's that people see it. It's really easy to make, and it's something that some people will even if they're like not a big cook, actually think that they'll make themselves.
You talk about something very interesting, and it's something that you're focused on in school, which is food science. What is it about food science that you're so interested in?
On one hand, it's kind of understanding techniques that have been ingrained in culture for hundreds of years, and understanding why we do the things that we do, because a lot of things kind of happen in culinary history and culture intuitively. It's from trial and error, but then using like a more modern scientific lens, we can understand from the chemical basis why it actually works and why these techniques have developed the way that they had.
Who taught you how to cook?
I grew up cooking with my grandma and my mom a little bit, but mainly in high school when I was in 10th grade. I just decided that I'd always liked food, but I wanted to take this seriously. And I just kind of taught myself from watching YouTube videos and reading cookbooks cover to cover. And then I got a job at a bakery. But I would say that I'm like 95% self-taught. And I did take pasta making lessons last summer with like master pasta chef.
Right. I know you're double majoring in Spanish and Italian. Why is it that everybody gets so triggered when you speak Italian? As an Italian, I love to hear you speak Italian on TikTok.
I really don't know. It's like there's a difference between me talking casually with a friend who does not speak Italian. I'm not going to say ricotta and mozzarella. Like, that's annoying. I'm not going to say that in the US at a restaurant either to a waitress or a waiter who doesn't speak Italian. But I feel a different level of responsibility when I am teaching a recipe of a culture that is not mine to 2 million people.
Okay, I want to talk about something else you do on your TikTok account that I love and you get a lot of crap for, but I love it, are your hot takes on kind of traditional foods. Like, I, in my head, remember you ranking Thanksgiving items and absolutely trashing pumpkin pie. Why are you trashing pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie answers the question, how can we make baby food a dessert for adults? 0 out of 10.
I get into a lot of hot water with my hot takes for a variety of reasons. First of all, I like to think of my opinions and my hot takes as like a transient opinion. It's not like I'm going to have that opinion necessarily for the rest of my life. If I say I don't like pumpkin pie, that's me begging for the pumpkin pie that's going to change my mind. I want to like it. But
if you could only make one recipe, what would it be?
Oh God. I'm going to say my mom's roast chicken.
What is the one thing about your own TikTok account that has surprised you in the last 6 months?
Oh God. I mean, I have to, there's nothing that hasn't surprised me. I never thought it was going to be like this. I never thought I was going to be like on track to do this full time when I graduate.
Yeah. And then what do you want to do when you graduate?
I would love to live in New York City and do like my website and food content full time, and also hopefully have an element of travel when the pandemic's over.
What is your favorite TikTok to binge outside of food TikTok?
I like really stupid comedy, like really like things that people say have Vine energy because it's like really nostalgic.
When you and your family and your brothers and everybody gets together, who cooks?
I like to cook.
For the whole family?
Yeah.
All right.
My mom and I will alternate, but like I like to do it.
And I know you're not 21, but at your family's house, when you go there, you are, I love your tipsy baking or your Bipsy videos. Like you and I talked about them. I love them. So when it's legal at your parents' house and when you become 21 legally, what is your favorite cocktail recipe?
I like a classic gin and tonic with Hendrix, or maybe like a spicy margarita.
All right. All right, Jeremy. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks so much for having me.